Welcome back. Today we're going to explore train travel in a different way and get in touch with our inner child. This experience will be a fantasy for any toy lover or train enthusiast. We are visiting a super large Model O train display.
We are Next Act Retirement and Travel. I'm Bob.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are part-time retirees traveling part-time to experience as much of the world as we can. This video will be part of our Midwest Traveler series.
Today's excursion will be a whimsical adventure into a childhood fantasy. Climb aboard for an amazing journey where imagination meets engineering. Here we have an Iowa farm. Though it's next to a mountain, we don't have too many mountains in Iowa, though.
No, we don't. These people would have no trouble going up the mountains and going skiing.
No. Oh, that's a log train.
This train goes up through the mountains.
Okay, we're going to watch this train go through the mountains then. Okay, it's going to go in the tunnel there. And where are we going to see it come out?
It'll come out right here.
There we go. It's out of the tunnel.
And then it'll go back down to a station down there.
Arlen Benschoter received his first model train for Christmas when he was only 4 or 5 years old. And it began a lifelong hobby for him. His parents farmed, and he farmed after them, all the while building up his train sets and displays. In retirement, he and his trains all moved into town. He went to model train shows and collected even more trains and supplies, so much that it completely filled his basement.
In about 2011, interest grew to have an ag and motorsports museum on the county fairgrounds. Kossuth County is a significant farming county, but there is also a rich history in its connection to motorsports.
As a local farmer, Arlen was involved in that project, and it was decided that as part of the museum, it would include a room dedicated to Arlen and his trains.
Benschoter and his helpers began assembling the large and detailed train display for the museum. It was beautiful that Arlen was able to work on the assembly of this train display project. As a side note, I understand that this display includes only a small fraction of what Arlen actually had stored in that basement. Wow.
When the museum was first opened, you would see Arlen there working the controls, running those trains, and training those who would also be running and controlling the trains. Mr. Benschoter passed away in 2021. His lifelong passion for model trains has now become a legacy for Kossuth County and for this museum.
Let's look at the train display with Ron, the curator of the museum.
And this is kind of neat. It's got the new round hay bales.
Yep. And the wind turbines.
The wind turbines, yes. And of course the old town. There's another farmstead right over there. There's an airport runway here with an airport hangar right over there.
Well, and the navigational aid functioning there.
Yes. There's a little dog walking around the hydrant.
Another train. That's a food train. A whole bunch of Red Lobster, beer, Twizzlers.
What would you like to know about? The wiring or the...
Yeah, how did you get this wired up?
Well, it's all underneath the table. We have that little scooter thing here that we've got. So the wiring underneath the table is, we need this little scooter thing to go around on to get those things wired up. So it's open all underneath there. And of course, as you can see out here, we have so many other little systems here. And this all raises up. So there's a lot more wiring there. And then like here, this is this is the outside, all the wiring.
Oh man.
Yeah, you even have a money pot
Yeah,
here.
that's a safe.
Yeah. And over here there's, yeah, there's more of it as you go around. This is another one similar to that, but this even actually has more wires. This controls this table over here.
Wow.
Yeah, so then each one of these, this is the main command for our remote, and that will control the trains, the honking, disconnecting. I'll stop this one. You can see just how easy it is to...
Okay, this one right here coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure we know what we're catching. Okay, you just shut it down by remote control.
Yes, and now then I can start it back up and go again.
Okay.
The trains are all run by remote control. So I can disconnect it here. This one was stubborn on me. I couldn't make it do it a little bit ago, so I won't show you that. But the one over here, you might have seen me do it. I'll try it when this one here coming by. See if I can get it to do it.
Okay, we got another train coming.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll work. And sometimes they're a little tough to understand. Okay, so we're going to see if I can disconnect the cars. No. There it goes.
Oh, there we go. We disconnected the engine.
Disconnect it, and we can leave that on a dead rail, and then we can just use the engine for another couple of things. So then notice that sound is just so real.
They must have little speaker systems in them then?
Have little what?
Speaker systems in them?
Yes,
to
they
project
do.
That
In
sound?
fact, I'll show you that here in just a second. Yep, we didn't want to pick that up.
Oh, we got it hooked back up again.
Okay, now then if the speaker there, like this,
FA 1795, you are clear for departure.
okay, now you can shut it down.
Do you have a telephone over on this route?
Steam should... So, yeah. So it's parked now, but we can get it moving, I think. But yes, they're quite amazing, actually, on how all they can do it.
All the engineering to get all this to work, and these must be like
These are like some of the...
for specific installations.
Yes. Some of these aren't working. We're kind of in the process of overhauling some of those. This one, the fire department works. If you look over there and watch that firehouse.
Okay, let me get over there. Oh, look, the door's coming open on the firehouse.
You probably can't see it, but there's a pole and the firemen are sliding down that pole.
Oh, and the firemen are sliding down the pole somewhere in there, and the fire truck is coming out. Very cool.
I have train sets down in my basement, and they found that out, and then here I am. So
Here you are.
yeah, it's terrible work, but somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
But he loves it.
Playing all day or however long you're open.
Yes. So it's really fun. It takes so long because we have volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to take them when they're available to us. And of course, we all are volunteers, but at the same time, we have things we have to keep like the train's oiled and lubed and things like that, so we don't get a chance to do some other things till the other guys come in to
So
help.
they actually have to get into the maintenance shop for some attention. They just can't run
Yeah,
nonstop.
we're always constantly working on something new to put out there or to take off and exchange. So, yeah.
The model trains are O-scale trains on a scale of 1 to 48. Now what that means is that the model trains and everything that accompanies the trains is 1/48 life size.
O scale is a scale that's commonly used for model trains. It was first introduced by the German toy manufacturer Märklin around 1900. By the 1930s, O scale was the most common model train scale in the United States and remained so until about the 1960s.
In the United States, Lionel, which was founded in 1900, became the iconic manufacturer of O-scale trains in the United States. O-gauge trains were widely marketed to children as toys, but they were more than toys. Adults began collecting them and customizing them, fueling what would become a model railroad hobby movement. Model trains aren't just toys, they're time machines. They let us know how people lived, worked, and traveled. This layout of the trains at the museum includes items reflecting the past and current history of this county. In rural Kossuth County, real-life trains play a very important and vital role in moving commodities such as biofuels and grains to their markets. This display at the museum reflects several farm scenes that incorporates the past and current history of Kossuth County.
This is a visual history lesson. You can see how railroads built the United States literally. It's the kind of place where generations can come together. Grandparents can tell their grandchildren stories, and the children are just wide-eyed with wonder.
I was wide-eyed with wonder just looking at the trains. I could have stood there for hours, Sarah.
That's the magic of model trains.
Whether you're a rail fan, a history geek, or just looking for a unique stop on your travels, this museum and this train display are definitely worth it. It's not just a model, it's a living, moving history book. So let's tell you where it's located. The Kossuth Ag and Motorsports Museum is located in Algona, Iowa, at the Kossuth County Fairgrounds. It is about a block west of Highway 169 in Algona on Fair Street. The museum is open Saturdays and Sundays from 1 to 4 for the months of April through November. Before going, check online to verify the opening days and times or if there are any special events that are taking place.
As we've said, we are part-time travelers, traveling part-time from cruises to road trips, from local to international. Because we cover a wide variety of types of travel, we are organizing them into different playlists so you can better find what you might be looking for. This video is going to go under the Midwest Traveler playlist. We encourage you to check out our other videos, and if you like history, you might want to watch our videos about Fort Frederica National Monument and the Battle of Bloody Marsh. Both of those are in Georgia.
If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, subscribe, and click on notifications. If you're a model train enthusiast and you've liked this video, please let us know. As always, we would love to read your comments, and you can leave those below. So, for next time, we say
Goodbye.